Rob Vegas checking in from Melbourne, Australia with a food episode. And we've got old Stagg Chilli Dynamite hops, chili with beans. So let's check it out. We're going to head on over to the Rob Vegas MasterChef kitchen shortly to fire this up. But in the interim, let's check it out. So, we got... what have we got? We've got... now something I'll just throw down, of course. It's got beans in it. Tomatoes, yep, no problem. But it's got pork in it. This used to actually come with beef in it. And there's a weird, interesting story. So this is manufactured in the United States, so North America. But yeah, weird thing happened. And of course, back in 2018, and prior to that, you could get this, and it came with, of course, beef and beans. But here in Australia, for some reason, the government just jacked up their biosecurity regulations, and beef and beef products for human consumption were classified as a risk food. And yeah, everything beef was not able to come to Australia from North America, which is quite strange. So for example, chili, any of the other meat available from North America was verboten, so banned. And of course, if you were a fan of chili and beef and beans and stuff like that, you would have noticed this actually disappeared off the shelf for quite a while. And yeah, then it came back, but of course with pork as the protein and as the meat, which is strange because we can still get beef stew from South Europe and stuff like that, and there and things like that. But yeah, the old Stagg chili just disappeared for a while and then came back without beef but with pork as the protein. So yeah, bit of a strange affair, but that's what happens, and yeah, you just got to roll with it, huh? Anyway, we'll talk about a few things about Stagg and chili and whatnot, and see what we can come up with, and then fire this up at the Rob Vegas MasterChef kitchen. So let's go. So according to the website, we're getting the taste of the Old West. So why the hell not? They've got a few different varieties which you can get from your supermarket here in Australia. When we're at Walmart, like in North America last year, I did see you get these massive tins, and yeah, if anyone wants to send me a couple of those ones from America, and yeah, I'd be grateful, because yeah, I think I do prefer the beef, but let's roll with the pork and see how we go, and then see how we roll with the taste of the Old West. Now, Stagg Chilli at their Australian website. Let's have a look. So, it gives us a bit of history about the company. Just one taste and you'll fall in love with Stagg Chilli, made from juicy meat, succulent red tomatoes, jalapeno peppers, and onions will make your mouth water. Stagg Chilli is a rich and hearty meal solution. So, can't go wrong with that. There's a picture of Cowboy. Yep, he's rolling. Established in 1956 by Clement Hirsch, the Stagg brand is now beloved by chili lovers everywhere. And of course, Stagg chili varieties are based on classic chili recipes from Texas. Hell yeah. Give Texas a shout out. Pantera, good times. Guided by the truth that a great chili comes from the goodness of its ingredients, the freshest vegetables, the most savory meats, the perfect blend of spices, Stagg Chili brings you premium quality and an authentic taste of the American West. Bang! How's that? Great stuff. So Stagg's actually a sub-brand of Hormel Foods. And of course, they've been making all sorts of food for 120 years in the United States. They're apparently producing products that bring more to the table, more quality and taste to your eating experience. Their long history of great tasting, affordable meat started with their founder, George A. Hormel, and continues to this day. So shout out to George for bringing us this can of goodness today. And of course, like I said, we're going to head on over to the Rob Vegas kitchen, fire this bad boy up, and see what we can come up with, and hopefully have some decent lunch. So let's roll. All right, so we made it across to the Rob Vegas MasterChef kitchen, and here we are preparing ourselves a fresh serve of Stagg Dynamite hot chili. What does dynamite taste like? I don't know. I'd imagine it's probably a bit grainy, but here we go. This is a favourite part of the show when we do the pour, and we pour out the can of goodness. So there it goes. Fantastic. That looks great, doesn't it? Well, there we go. There's our chili, beans and tomatoes as well, which is good. Don't mind that. Wait, no, stay out of there, kitten. So we've got that. No, you probably don't want that. It's for the best. Alright, so let's head on over and fire this bad boy up. There he is. He's in a plastic tub. And you know what we do next? No, you don't want this, I'm sure. So of course we've got it in the old microwave. We use the old Rob Vegas secret cooking technique. Bang, there we go, it's away. So let's check back in shortly and see how this comes out. So just while that's cooking up, it's quite remarkable. You know, if you look at the ingredients here, you know, we're not seeing stuff like colorization agent 983 and random stuff like that. You know, it's you know, we've got acidity regulator 260 and thickener 1401 and humectant, whatever that is, 1520. But, you know, an anti-caking agent, but there's not a lot of, you know, those garbage ingredients you see in a lot of these tins where it's like, you know, XYZ 1969, whatever, and so forth. So this is a real win. And, you know, we got beans, tomatoes, onions, chili seasoning, jalapenos. Yeah, good on them. That's great. And of course it says made in the USA from local and imported ingredients and no artificial colours or flavours. So that's also a win. Oh, it's got their address on there. So if you want to hit up the good people at Hormel Foods Australia, head on down to 424 Warrigal Road in Heatherton. Maybe they'll send me some free stuff for giving them a shout out. Anyway, let's get back to that cook. Alright, so that's finished. Let's check it out. And get a plate, of course. So there we go, we got a plate. And yep, she's hot. So looking good. Yes, yes. Well, let's look out for the steam, of course, because that's what happens in the microwave. Here we go, doesn't that look great? So we'll let that rest, of course, as you do with a good cook. And yeah, see if we can't have a bit of that shortly. Rock and roll. So there we go. I've plated that up and just letting it rest, as you do with these sort of things. In the interim, we found out that Hormel Foods, who owns the Stagg brand, is a Fortune 500 company with 20,000 team members across the globe. So that's a hell of a thing. And yeah, maybe they're saying, hey, join them on their website, invest. There's a meeting in this year of stockholders, and yeah, why not? Corporate responsibility. But of course, Hormel also do spam, so if you're a fan of that, yeah, why not? This might be up your alley. But of course, we got to get down to brass tacks, down to business, and give this a taste. So yeah, give me a second. Like I said, it's just resting at the moment, as you do. Like say you cook a big roast and stuff like that, you rest the food. So let's wait till this is ready to go and see how old mate Dynamite Hot Stagg Chili comes out in 2020. So let's roll.